Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be learning how to draft a short baggy knicker. Okay, so in this video, we'll be doing the drafting, while in the next video, we'll be learning how to sew it. So first of all, I will draft it on a pattern paper, and this is the pattern paper I'll be using for it. So also, these are the required measurements we'll be needing for this tutorial. Going ahead, we'll mark out our starting line, which is about half an inch. From there, I'll come out by 1.5 inches to impute my hip line. This hip line I'm marking out is the normal hip line like you would take on the person's body, not the one you will divide your round hip by 4. This is the normal hip line you take. So now I'm marking out the crotch line. So to get this crotch line, you measured it on your client, or you use this formula. Divide your round hip divided by 4. Anything it gives you, that will be your crotch measurement. So to impute the crotch measurement, I didn't come out by 1.5 inches. Mind you, I didn't come out by 1.5 inches. I just measured it starting from the 1 inch. Okay. And now I'm marking out the full length. So to also mark out the full length, I'll come out by 1.5 inches. This 1.5 inches is for the waistband. Okay. So I'm marking out the dot. Going ahead, I'll mark out my round hip divided by 4, and then I will add 1.5 inches. I don't want this short to be too much baggy, like I just want it to be free. Okay, so I'm using 1.5 inches as my freeness allowance. Mind you, if you want your short to be very baggy, like if you want it to be very free on you, you can take up to 5 inches, 6 inches, 4 inches, 3 inches, depending on the one you want. But here I use just 1.5 inches. So I go ahead to label the line, the waistline, the hip line, the crotch line, and also the hemming line. So on the crotch line, I'll be coming out for the crotch depth. Okay, and to get the front crotch depth, you divide your round hip by 20. Whatever it gives you, you mark it as your crotch depth extension. Then you make your curve like so. So on the waistline, I will come down by 1 inch as I'm doing it here, and slant it like this. This is to make the front pattern to sit well on your waist without bulging out. So on the crotch line, I measured what I have there, including the crotch extension, and I minus 1.5 inches. You can minus 1 inch, or you can leave it like that, like without minusing anything. But I minus 1.5 inches from what I got on the crotch line, and mark it on the hemming line. So I'll go ahead now and cut it out. Mind you, on the hemming line, at the hemming point, I added 2 inches for the folding allowance. Look closely to see how I'm cutting it out and where I am cutting out. So at this point, I'm done drafting out the front pattern. I'll go ahead to draft out the back pattern using the front pieces. So first of all, on the back pattern, we will come in. I came in by 2 inches. Later on, I will explain the use of these 2 inches. And also on the waist point, I came down by 2 inches here. Look closely to see how I'm pinning down the front pieces and the back pieces. So the first thing I'll do here is to, on the waistline, on the front waistline, I'll come up by 1.5 inches, and also I will come in by 2 inches. Be mindful of where I'm doing this marking. I'm I'm doing these markings on the crotch line. So also on the side, by the side of this pattern, from where from from where I came in by 2 inches, I marked out 2 inches that I came in from the cross line. Okay, and I'll connect the lines like this. On the cross line, I extended the front crotch line to the back pieces like so, and from the crotch line I came in by 1/2 inch, and from there I'll be connecting the 1/2 inch to the 2 inches that I came in also, and from the 1/2 inch I'll be extending my crotch extension from that 1/2 inch that I came in on the front pieces. So to get your back crotch extension, divide your round hip by 10. Whatever it gives you, you mark it from the 1/2 inch you came in and connect it like so. And after marking out your crotch extension, you come down by 1/2 inch before making your crotch extension, before making your crotch curve as I'm demonstrating here. After making the curve, you use your free hand to make the curve more curvy, to avoid sharp edges. And on the hem part, I will extend the line like so. On the hemming part, I came in by 1 inches. I came in by 1 inches, both the center back and also the side back. And I'll connect the lines like so. I'll connect it from the 2 inches to the 1 inch that I came out by the side, and also I'll connect from the crotch extension to the hemming point, to the 1 inch I came out on the hemming point. So going ahead, to mark this crotch, the back crotch line that I marked on the front pieces, to make it visible on the back pieces, I'm using this I've forgotten the name of this thing, but I'm making it to transfer the line to the back pattern like so. Tracing wheel, yes, that's the name of this tool that I made use of here. I made use of this tracing wheel to trace out the back the back line, like the back line that I marked on the front pieces, to transfer it to the back pieces. And also after making the curve, the back pattern curve, and that will be all for the back for the back pattern. I'll go ahead now to cut it out. And so guys, that will be all for this drafting tutorial. In our next video, we'll be learning how to sew this baggy baggy shorts. So guys, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel like, comment and share. Also turn on the notification bar to get notified whenever I upload a new video, especially the next video that will be dropping, the sewing tutorial of this video. So guys, see you in my next video. Until then, stay blessed.